Welcome everyone to today's meeting at Toastmasters for Professionals. My name is Brinda and I am the Sergeant at Arms today. I want to note that this meeting would be recorded. You can have a look at the recordings on our social media YouTube channel. In order to have a smooth meeting, here are some ground rules. Please put yourself on mute when not speaking. Don't interrupt while someone is speaking. Be attentive throughout the meeting. Support the speakers with your warm smiles and claps, and let's have a great meeting. With this, let me welcome our club president, Catherine, to officially start the meeting. Over to you, Catherine.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Brunda, or SAA. Will you, Toastmasters and guests, give a warm clap hand to Brunda for calling us and bringing us to order? Thank you so much, Brunda. That was an excellent display of the Sergeant at Arms. Toastmasters and guests, good morning and good evening. Welcome to Toastmasters for Professionals. I hope that you're excited as I am to have a beautiful meeting. I would like to send a vote of thanks to each of our officers for getting us ready this morning, for getting us ready this evening, for preparing for this meeting. I would like to thank our volunteer and prepared speakers who are going to speak to us this evening. We are up for a wonderful, wonderful treat. Before I open the meeting, I would like to make a special announcement. We have a new member that we're going to be inducting. And this new member is none other than Shanda Makomba. Shanda, are you there?
Yes.
Toastmasters for Professionals, are you welcoming Shanda to this meeting? Will you do what we usually do? Give a round of applause to Shanda for choosing Toastmasters for Professionals. Shanda, thank you for choosing Toastmasters for Professionals. And it is my duty as your president to induct you. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. And I would like Toastmasters, members of this club especially, to be attentive because I will also be asking us the same questions. And so to you, Shanda, as a member of this club, Toastmasters for Professionals, I would like to ask you the following questions, and I would like to hear you answer loud and clear. Membership in Toastmasters is a privilege, and the only way to gain the benefits of this program is to actively participate. Do you, Shanda Makomba, promise to be an active member of this club, to attend meetings regularly, and prepare fully for your duties?
Yes.
Do you also promise to fulfill other positions in Toastmasters promise?
Yes.
Yes, you do. I would now like to ask members of this club, Toastmasters for Professionals, do you promise to support Shanda as she works through the Toastmasters program? Do you promise to enable her to fulfill and prepare for all her duties respectfully? Do you, members of this club?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, we do.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Thank you
Yes, we
so
do.
much.
Yes,
And
we're here for her.
Thank you so much. And as it is my honor and my pleasure, I declare you Shanda Makomba and install you as a member of Toastmasters for Professionals on this 25th day of October 2023. A round of applause for Shanda Makomba. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Shanda, do you have some things to say to the club?
Just thank you so much for the warm welcome. I've been a lurker for a couple of meetings. I know you guys have seen me, but I'm excited to just gain more confidence in my speaking abilities, since that's what I do all the time. But I just need to really, the table topics I really like. Well, I don't like, but I like. And so thank you all so much. I really appreciate it and all of your support.
You're most welcome, Shanda Makomba. Thank you so much for choosing Toastmasters and guests. If you are not a member of this club, I would like to encourage you to reach out to Toastmaster Shihas, whom you have seen. He can raise his hand, you see him. Please reach out to him and he will help you and take you on your journey to becoming a member of this club. Shanda has already been assigned a mentor and she should be starting on her journey soon. And will be working with her to make sure that she is in touch with her mentor and she can start on her journey as soon as possible. So I will give the podium now back to the Toastmaster of the day. Our Toastmaster is none other than Toastmaster Shukruth Gajawada. Shukruth, the meeting is yours.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm so excited for today's energetic meeting. My dear fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, it's my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to our club, Toastmasters for Professionals. The theme of today's meeting is Miracles in Every New Beginning. Miracles in Every New Beginning. For the benefit of guests, I would like to explain the structure of our meeting. The meeting is divided into three parts. The first is the prepared speeches, where members will be delivering their speeches based on the project path they have chosen. The second part of the session is the table topics round, where members can practice thinking and speaking on their feet. This round is also known as Impromptu speech session. Guests are welcome to participate in this round. And the third part is the evaluation, in which prepared speeches as well as aspects of session will be evaluated by general evaluator and his team. I want to introduce our three pillars of our meeting. The timer for today's meeting is Toastmaster Shilhas. Toastmaster Shilhas, do you want please explain about your role?
Sure, thank you, Toastmaster Shukruth. Good morning, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I welcome you all once again to our meet today. I'll be your timer for today, and I'll be keeping time for each of these speeches and impromptu speeches that speakers will be delivering. The intent of that is to make sure that we convey the intent of a message in the allocated time. So if you have 30 seconds, you should be able to convey your meaning in 30 seconds. If you have 5 to 7 minutes, you should be able to give the appropriate details of your topic in that assigned time. So I'll be helping you keeping time. For prepared speeches, the assigned time is 5 to 7 minutes. In order to qualify for that particular project objective, you have to deliver the speech for 5 minutes. At the end of 5 minutes, I'll be showing you a green card, or in this particular virtual podium, it will be my background will change to green. At 6 minutes, my background will change to yellow, which basically gives an indication that it is ready to wind up. At 7 minutes, you will be seeing a red background, which says that your assigned time is over, and you have 30 seconds to wind up your 30 seconds to wind up your speech. And the red card will be up till your speech is over. At the end of 7 minutes and 30 seconds, if you're not winding up, you basically will fail to meet your project objective. Same goes for impromptu or table topics. You will be having 1 to 2 minutes. At the end of 1 minute, I'll be showing you a green background. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, it will be a yellow background. And at the end of 2 minutes, you will be seeing a red screen, and it will be there till you wind up your speech. Post 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you will not be qualified for that particular segment. I'll be sharing my report at the end of the meet when the Toastmaster of the calls for the report. With that, I just hand it over back to Shukruth, and I welcome and wish all the speakers very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Shihas. The R counter of today's meeting is Toastmaster John. Toastmaster John, please describe about your role.
Yes, thank you. As the purpose of the Toastmaster of the R counter is to note words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words like and, well, but, I will also listen for filler sounds like and I will also note speaker repeats of words such as I, or repeated words like that. At the end of the meeting, I'll report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, John. And the third part, grammarian for today's meeting is Toastmaster Liu. Toastmaster Liu, please could you?
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, fellow Toastmasters. As the language evaluator grammarian for the day, I'll be noting down the good usage as well as the not so good usage of English language used in the meeting and provide their meanings and their correct usages. I would also like to give you the word of the day. The word of the day is exemplary. It's pronounced as exemplary. It means very good and suitable to be copied by other people. It's an adjective. Here are some examples. The author and publisher deserve high praise for producing an exemplary model of its kind. The second example is this story is exemplary of her style. Now, I would like to use the word of the day. I would like you to use the word of the day in your own sentences. Can we please have some examples from the audiences? Please raise your hands. Hi, Guillermo.
Yes, what an exemplary, I don't know, what an exemplary meeting we are having.
Awesome, awesome. Anyone else? Milind?
Yeah, so the number of guests which have come to our meeting is a testimony of the exemplary way in which we are conducting our club meetings.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Anyone else? Promote?
Yeah. The punishments should be exemplary in nature. Whenever we are giving punishments, it should be exemplary in nature. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Sarah?
What an exemplary set of people here giving out a wonderful meeting.
Awesome. Wonderful. All right. I urge everyone to use word of the day generously. I request everyone to give thumbs up when someone uses word of the day. I'll come back later to present my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Liu. Now we have an educational session by our Madam President, Catherine. Over to you, Catherine.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shukruth. I am just so excited every time I see a role taker at Toastmasters for Professionals. I can't help but sort of burst with so much joy. So all of you role takers, you have put big smiles, big, huge smiles on my face. And as your president, I would like to continue our last presentation that we had. I hope you were in the room. And if you were not in the room, our last presentation was something we called When Duty Calls at Toastmasters. But this day, we just continue with the second part of that area. And I'm really looking at two specific roles. And the two roles are, first of all, the role of the Toastmaster of the day. And the second role is the role of the Table Topics Master of the Day. I will share my screen briefly. And last we spoke, our biggest, just give me a minute. We spoke about, thank you. Can you confirm that you can see my screen?
Yes, we see it.
Thank you so much. We spoke about different areas of how the leaders grow. And these were when duty calls at Toastmasters, and we were looking at the SAA role, that is the role of the sergeant at arms. If you listened carefully to Toastmaster Brunda this morning or this evening, she spelled it out clearly, but also we had a chance of the last SAA, who was Louise Zhu. She gave us a very wonderful display of what the role entails as well, knowing that this was a gatekeeper, the mood setter, reminding us what we've come to do, and upholding the club standard, and registers guests and acknowledges them privately to president and vice president membership, supporting back-end rules and housekeeping. And then we talked about the tag team, whom our Toastmaster of the day, Shukruth, has mentioned, the grammarian, the timer, the accountant. That meeting, we also had what we call the general evaluator. And we mentioned 3 specific things that people needed in order to serve as members of the tag team: humility and collaboration, excellence and thoughtfulness, dedication and commitment. This morning or this evening, I will now be talking about the bigger roles. There are 2 major ones, and that is the Toastmaster of the day and the Table Topics Master of the day. They all need the 3 principles which I mentioned are humility and collaboration, excellence and thoughtfulness, dedication and commitment. So I called it Leaders Grow. I also called it Leaders Serve. But now we go to Leaders Excel. If you want to excel, take a chance on yourself and take on the role of a Toastmaster of the day. You will be stretched, I guarantee. You will drop a tear in your preparation. If you are going to give it all your best, you will definitely drop a tear or drop a sweat. So what is the role of a Toastmaster of the day? It is the meeting chair. He owns the room. You just saw Shukruth. He told you that he is the deal. He is the theme of the meeting. And he will give us, and what he did give us an executive summary of what the meeting will entail. 3 parts of the meeting. He will be in charge of the meeting. He will ensure all protocols and procedures are followed. The back-end preparation, he gets all the details of the speakers and role takers. He gets to know the speakers and the role takers by their first or second name. He gives them a fresh introduction, just like he did when he introduced me. And then he shows you which part of the meeting they're coming in to take. So in the Toastmasters, the physical Toastmasters, we have what we call the gavel. And the gavel looks something like a wooden spoon or a hammer. At a meeting like this one, we say back to you, Toastmaster of the day, to hand the gavel back to the Toastmaster. So the Toastmaster owns the gavel. Every time I take to speak, he has handed the gavel back to me. If I want to give it back to him, I will say, back to you, Toastmaster Shukruth. Okay? So that's what he does. But he handles this with transitions by encouraging us to clap our hands, to ululate if we must, or stomp our feet, or rejoice, but mostly to engage with one another. That is the basic role of the Toastmaster of the day. He has to keep track of what is going on. He has to be in charge of the meeting. He has to be sure that we are finishing on time and starting on time. That is the role of the Toastmaster of the day. It is somebody who's excellent that has to do that. Then what else happens after that? Leaders dare. Leaders dare. To become a table topics master, you must be daring. You must be daring. This is a huge role in the meeting. It has the power to draw and also to dispel attention. It is so critical that I call it the tearing part of Toastmasters growth. It displays a lot of your creativity, your interpersonal skills, and your capacity to juggle skill sets. This person introduces the role to guests and Toastmasters. And then starting with an experienced Toastmaster, he will demonstrate how this role is done. After members have become warm and taken charge of their creativity to take part in this topic, at the end of the session, he will mention and thank all the participants in the session and give the gavel back to the Toastmaster of the day. Remember, when duty calls at Toastmasters, leaders serve, leaders grow, leaders excel, and leaders dare. Back to you, Toastmaster Shukruth.
Thank you, Madam President Catherine. Now coming to the first part of the meeting, prepared speeches. The first speaker for this round will be attempting his level 1, project 3, from the pathway persuasive influence. To evaluate the speech, we have Toastmaster Pramod. Toastmaster Pramod, I request you to please read the speech objective.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Toastmasters and dear guests. Toastmaster Karthik is delivering his level 1, project 3, which is called Using Vocal Variety and Body Language. The purpose of this project is for the speaker to practice using body language and vocal variety in a speech and try to enhance the quality of the speech. Toastmaster Karthik had selected the persuasive influence path, and it is his first speech on project 3. The time allotted for the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Timer, please note, green at 5, yellow at 6, and red at 7. After that, the speaker will get 30 seconds to wrap up the speech. Toastmaster Karthik Kadavale, love languages. Love languages, Toastmaster Karthik.
Life is really all about love. I'm not saying this. These are the words from Radha Krishna written in Bhagavad Gita. We generally choose people of two types, one who choose love and the other who choose others. We all are here on this earth, not in Toastmasters, to be loved and to express our love. With this statement, I invite all the Toastmasters to share my experience which happened in my past. During my school days, I used to have 5 friends. One of I don't know how they figure it out. The very next day is my birthday. One of my friend took his effort and made a beautiful birthday greeting with a lot of stickers in it, paintings in it, drawings in it, where he draw a very beautiful picture of friendship and a lot more in it. He presented me in front of everyone. The other friend of mine wished me happy birthday by hugging me. The third friend of mine really helped me in distributing chocolates, presenting, in helping collecting gifts from all people who presented me gifts. Really helped me whole day on my birthday. The fourth friend of mine, as this is the first birthday of mine after we made friendship, so he wished to have some quality time in our friendship. So we really spent some time to make our memories to be lifelong memories. The last friend of mine started to praise me in his speech. He used to give me a lot of affirmations in his speech. The bond with them till now, based on what love language they choose, is the level with I am with, now I am with them. A person who chooses which the love language which I prefer most, we had a good rapport, we had a good bonding. The person who choose which the love language more or less to be like which I don't like or which I'm not fully aware of is like the bond between me and that particular ex person is bit less. I started to know this when I few days back when I started to know there is something called love languages. I wondered, see, this person, particular person who really expressed his way of communication with me with my favorite love language, our bonding is too good. And the person who expressed his communication of way of love, which the love language which I'm not so good at, which is our bonding is not so good. I wondered, is this really happens only to me or for everyone? As a marketer, I do a lot of research. So I started to do research here in this also. Most of the people I started to observe my friends and my family. Most of the people whose love languages, who started to communicate with their own love languages, has a good rapport. Most of the people this happens with my friends and family, colleagues everywhere all around the earth. Then I realized this love language is really creating a huge impact in everyone's life. Let me share you an example of two colleagues of in my office of person A and person B, who has a common colleague, common boss of person C. We all used to person A always used to go to boss and get his approvals, get his leaves, get his uh, all things assigned. Person B always, or whenever he step into the boss room, the boss used to get irritated. He used to feel like, oh, what the hell is happening around me? Why the boss is firing on me? He literally did not understand what is happening around him. Then, as luckily, person A and Mr. B are very good friends. Person B asked, what how are you communicating with our boss? Literally, he's shouting at me when I'm entering his room. Then friendly person A said, my friend, there is something called love languages. Understand to communicate with other person. So this helps you to communicate better. And also build rapport with our boss. Person B started to learn, give his effort and time to learn this love languages. When he started to learn and implement these love languages, he suddenly started to see the change. His leaves also get approval. His appointments also are fixed. He wondered, oh, this is really amazing. And after some days with his effort, the both person A and person B came to same level with being rapport with the boss. Both started to get more leads, both started to get more approvals from the boss. It's the same point, my friends. When I see from this point of view, when I compare from this point of view, it's completely changes. So start communicating with your people with the view of love languages. This helps you to create and build a great rapport with the person whom you wish to communicate and deliver what you wish to deliver. This really helps. If we can bring some effort to our love and to be loved, any condition and effort, we can start loving anyone. With this effort, there will be some people in our life whom we want to help, but unfortunately we could not communicate with them due to some other reasons. In this moment, I recall this lighthouse, where in a dark and dangerous sea, how it shows the way to the sailors that I am here. Literally, it helps to show this is the way home, my friend. In same way, I wish you to use the communication language of love languages and help people who are really who are really need help from you, and help them to show the right path. Coming to the conclusion, Toastmasters, there is so much love around you, in you, and around you. I wish you utilize all this love to express love and make some changes in the favorite people or in some people's life. This is really going to be a miracle in new beginning. Thank you, Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karthik. That was a wonderful speech. Love language. Now, the second speaker for today is He will be attempting his level 1 project 4 from the pathway leadership development. To evaluate his speech, we have Toastmaster Pradyumna from Wipro Beats Toastmaster Club, India.
Good topic, clear
Toastmaster
voice.
Pradyumna, please read out the speech objective.
Thank you, Shukruth. Hi all. Today I'm gonna good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm gonna evaluate Toastmaster Rahmat from project pathway leadership development and the project level 1, project 4 first speech, that is evaluation and feedback, where she need to deliver a speech of 5 to 7 minutes and receive the feedback and apply the same feedback in next speech, which could be repeated in the same speech, maybe in same club or other club, or she could go with a different speech. The purpose of project will be need to be able to receive feedback and being able to apply in next speech, future coming speeches. All the best, Toastmaster Rahmat. And the title of the speech is Sharing a Bench, Sharing Happiness. Over to you.
Toastmaster Rahmat is a sergeant at arms of KWS Silverton Toastmaster Club, Kakinad, Andhra Pradesh, India. Toastmaster Rahmat, sharing a bench, sharing happiness, sharing a bench, sharing happiness. Toastmaster Rahmat.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the Day, for your wonderful introduction. Okay, please answer my questions. How many of you like to sit in first bench? How many of you like to sit in middle bench so that you can concentrate on education and funny things? Okay, I belong to your category. Okay, at last. How many of you like to sit in last bench? So that where you can do all naughty things and get scoldings from our faculties. A pleasant good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to fellow Toastmasters who are present on virtual screen. I am Toastmaster Rahmat. In this whole universe, everyone will do mistakes. Some people do mistakes knowingly and some people do mistakes unknowingly. Some people give beautiful memories which will be cherished forever. Some people will give life lessons where you're scared of getting attachments. Not because of second person, because of first play. This is life. I'm a girl who is introvert right from the age born. I'm the girl who can't express my complete feelings to my parents, even that parents, I don't like this. I used to be scared myself. I used to build boundaries along myself. Due to some reasons, I went out of the house for my higher education. I thought that in my college went like that by sitting normally and enjoying my class like that. But suddenly, one miracle happened. The hope which came in the form of my friend. As everybody says that if there is a good days, there will be bad days. So you have to accept it and you have to move on. So I believed that. Suddenly, a girl entered into my life like a well-wisher and she became my always forever friend. I'm a girl who used to sit at front bench and used to concentrate my studies like this. Always I used to focus on my class teacher and what she used to say. Like that, my schooling was bad. But my friend she's the backbencher. She said that, friend, you have to experience each and everything. I am the girl who is introvert. I said, no, I don't like it. I have to study. My parents will scold her. I used to say like this. She said that enjoying your days will not hurt you. It will help you to motivate you and it will grow your personal growth, she said. So I think it twice. Okay, she's saying for good. So I should apply this tip into my life. So I thought, okay, I can do this. So I accepted her. So okay, I will sit in last bench. She said that, no, first we both should experience in first bench. Then we sat in first bench. We started to listen the all classes continuously 6 hours without break. We get bored. So we are thinking that what to do. Suddenly we got an idea to shift into middle bench. There you can see that In front of toppers, back the lowers, we the middle batch used to sit. We are thinking that we should do something differently so that teacher can give attention to us. We are thinking that okay, what to do. Suddenly one day what happened is I'm just literally studying. My cunning friend just disturbed my class and I shouted. Then the class teacher said, "Hey Rehmat, what are you doing?" I said, "Ma'am, that's not my fault." She said, "No, it's your fault because you shouted." She said, "Get out of the class." I said, "Okay, ma'am, thank you." Then I went. Then through the window, I disturbed my friend. Then she too got punishment and came out of my class. The best happiness in the world to take stress out of is disturbing your friend and getting scolding to her because of your mistake. So we sat in middle bench for few days. We can't manage our education and funny things at the same times. We can't balance. So thinking what to do. Then suddenly my friend said that, "Arey Rehmat, we have experienced front bench, middle bench. Now it's time to experience the back bench." Then I said, "No, no, 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 I will not come." She said, "No, you have to come. This is not request. This is order." I said, "No." Then she said that, then she taken my dirty pictures, which are my funny emojis and pictures. She said, "This I will show the entire class if you are not coming with me." Then I don't have any other options. I should accept my friend's order. So I said, "You will get one chance. I will roast you in the entire campus." I said, "Okay, all the best," she said. So it's time to we go to backbench. Then we went to the backbench. We thought that okay, backbenchers means they will not study, they always enjoy, they get scolding from our faculties. Like that, my mentality was. But after going to the backbench, my mindset has been completely changed. Completely. The thing is, we managed the education at the same time, we given more time to our funny things. So suddenly, I was eating the class. I was eating my lunch in the class. Suddenly, my faculty said, "Rehmat, stand up on the bench." Then I was literally in dynamo what faculty has said. My classmates who are sitting in their benches started to see me like I am the joker. Then I thought that okay, I have been stand up. My cunning friend should stand up. If I get good things, she should get good things. If I get bad, she should get bad. So I make her to stand like this. Then again, we two shamed girls started to talk. My class teacher simply said, "You both girls get out of the class." Then we got. My faculty thought that giving punishment, at least they will be in right way. But for us, we will enjoy the class. We will do all naughty things just to get out of the class, simply to bunk the class. In conclusion, from my speech, I want to give is while achieving your goals, while making your goals from expectations into reality, don't forget that to enjoy your each and every moment in your life, because this is only life, this is the age, this is the right time to achieve your goals at the same time to make it into reality and to make each and every moment, every second by living very happy, laughing from the heart and the soul. Thank you, and over to you, TM Bodi.
That was a wonderful thing. Front bench, middle bench, last bench. Now we are moving to the second part, table topics, which is an interesting and funny thing in our meeting. To provide us with the challenge in today's table topics round, we have our table topic master who will be conducting the session today. Please help me in welcoming the table topic master for today, Toastmaster Guillermo James.
Thank you very much, Shukruth. We use the table topics to practice our improvisation or impromptu speaking skills. Both members and guests may participate. I encourage everyone to use this part of the meeting as practice for those times when you get into unexpected situations. We have this safe and constructive environment, so let's use it. Let me give you a refresher on how this works. I give you a topic or a question and you speak on it. No right or wrong answers. Speak for at least 1 minute and at most 2 minutes. When you get to 1 minute, our timer displays a green card, and when you get to 2 minutes, our timer displays a red card. The timer begins when you start speaking, and that's it. Before I ask for volunteers, I want to ask our new member, Shanda Macomber, to take the first question. Hello, Shanda.
Yeah.
So I ask you, if you could live one day of your life over again, what day would you choose?
Thank you so much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Toastmasters and guests. I could live one day of my life again, it would be the day I got married. You see, my husband is my soulmate and my best friend. We've been married we just celebrated our 20-year anniversary, and he has supported me in my journey of life for the last 20 years. And the reason I say this is because on our wedding day, it was a whirlwind. We went from the ceremony to the reception, and then we got one bite to eat, and then we were off to cake, and then I had cake in my face, and then it was to gifts, and I didn't really get to spend time with people. So if I could do it over again, I would focus more on being able to celebrate with the loved ones that were there to celebrate the beautiful day, and not all the other things that are part of the celebration. And I would definitely make sure that I take that moment and cherish it forever. And that is a day that I will say probably was the fastest day of my life. We prepared for it, and it was over in a second, it felt like. But that is one day that I would love to repeat and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shanda. I agree. Let's cherish every moment of every day. Now I ask for volunteers. Oh, hey, Shaquille, how are you?
Fine.
So I have a question for you. When does silence convey more meaning than words?
Can you please repeat the topic?
Yes. When does silence convey more meaning than words?
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes.
Long time ago, it was really bright sunshine going at the seaside. Two friends, Ali and John, were there. Ali was continuously talking to John. What are you doing? Can you please tell me? Well, what's going on in life? John was like that. He was just continuously talking. John was just listening, nodding to it. Suddenly, he was so much involved early in his talk that he forgot what is going to be coming. He was just involved in just talking. You can say from nowhere, a just man running forward just stuck to him, and he was just fallen apart. He was not even seeing the environment, just involved so much in talking. He just forget where he was and what was going on. John was really smiling on him. Well, he never stops talking. Really. Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as witnessed from this conversation, in fact, you can relate it when you are driving, when you're driving a car, when you're keeping talking to the participants in your drive. You can say to your family members or friends, your accident chances are much more. Or when you're walking along, crossing the road, just talking on phone. It's really bad. So sometimes it's better to listen and have a new learning rather than just talking. In fact, it's very, very dangerous while driving, while crossing a road on a dense traffic. So sometimes it's better to be silent and listen and enjoy. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Shakil, for that answer. And thank you for attending the meeting. Dulanji, I have a question for you. Do you like the city or town that you live in? Why or why not?
I really like my village I'm living in because it's have a calm environment and less pollution compared to city. I have very peaceful neighbors, and so I really like the village I'm living in, and there are very specific places, very religiously important places also situated in my village. So I really liked the village I'm living in. Compared to a city, I think it's less. I have less polluted air, and so this is my table topic, no? So this is not just a question, no?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, you're doing great.
So I really like my background I'm living in because I achieved a lot of things by living in this village, this house. So I really love this place, and compared to other places that have lived, and this village gave me a lot of things, a lot of experiences, a lot of friends. So I really love my place that I'm living in now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dulanji, for volunteering and for answering. Our next volunteer is Brunda. Brunda, what do you want more of in your life?
If I had that wish, if what I want more of, I think I would say that living outside of the country, I would say I want more of my friends and my family members back who are there in India to be here or I being there. So that's the part that I miss, especially when you celebrate festivals. Towards the end of the year, you have bigger festivals like Diwali, the Festival of Lights, the New Year's, all those fun and exciting things. Festive food is what I miss. So if I have to have something more of, it would be the exemplary celebration, exemplary time with loved ones, colleagues, friends. Not that I don't enjoy the company of my friends here in Canada, but when it's cold and dark, and I've celebrated many Christmas festivals here, but I feel I miss India at the times when festive times are around, and especially the festive food. So that's what I miss, and I look forward to going there during the festive times. So that's my take on time, like what I miss most. This is, I think it's different again with different people and different stages of life. Had you asked me when I was in India, probably you would have got a reverse answer that I'm tired of being here all the time. I wish I could travel at least during the holiday times. And as we say, the grass is greener on the other side. So when you're on the other side, you want to go back from where you came. That's what I think is the twist in the tale. That's how life is, I guess. You always miss what you have, or what you don't have, rather. and you're always longing for something. Once you achieve that, you have something other that you miss. So that's what I feel is the beauty of life. And by the time I go to India, I might miss something else. So that's how I look at it. Back to you. Thanks.
Thank you, Brenda. I share the feeling, but with Mexico, family and celebrations there. But hey, the US is nice too. I really like it here. Our next volunteer, Karthik, our first speaker. Hey, very nice speech. And now you volunteered for table topics. Very cool. Karthik, your question is, what do you want less of in your life?
Most of the times I feel to have more in my life, but only thing what I want less in my life, and if it is neutral, I try to make neutral, or it's a zero state, the enemy bonding or with my enemies or with my friends. I always try to give my 100% to make it less, because that helps everyone or other in their life, in our life, will make, they are not just came. I always believe that someone will come to your life with some purpose, either to teach, either to help you, or to learn, or to make you to learn some lessons from them, from what they do. So after learning that lesson or thing, or after getting that love, that relationship should not end there. That will end only because of the hatred or something. So I wish to reduce the hatredness which I give to others, or which or others give to me, in order and express love, to reduce that. Thank you.
Very nice answer. Thank you, Karthik. Oh, now we have our second speaker too. Oh my God. Ramat, when you look back over the past month, what single moment stands out?
Tabletop master, can you repeat the question again? I can't get it.
Of course. When you look back over the past month, what single moment stands out?
Thank you, table topic master, for your wonderful question. Again, a pleasant good morning, good afternoon, good evening to fellow Toastmasters who are present on virtual screen. And I am here with the question, when I look back, what is the best thing that happened to me? Yes, of course, everyone will have some beautiful memories. Everyone will have some bad days. Like that, when I look back, for me, the greatest thing which has happened is but holding my parents' hand each and every time. The day when I was born, my parents holded my hands. They are the one who holded my hands till now, and it will continue till my last breath, or till their last breath. The best thing which is happened in my past is really I should thank the God for giving me such a understandable parents and encouraging me in lot in every situation. Whether sometimes I may behave rudely to them, that I will not listen to your words, I used to say, but they are the one who will understood me. Okay, this is the age they will get frustrated due to some education, due to problems. Okay, we have to understand. Like that, my parents used to understand me. They are the one who given me wings to fly wherever you want to go. They used to say only one thing to me: whatever you want to do, just do with your values. Achieve whatever you want to achieve. Just you are not a girl. Live like a lioness, where everybody can scared, where everybody will give respect. Be an independent girl. They always used to say that don't live like a queen. Don't live like a queen. Live like a queen, where the king is waiting for you, where the every universe is waiting to claps you. Like that, they are always motivating me. When I look my past, I see only my parents' words. My parents, I am holding my parents' hand. That the best thing I used to say to everyone, that accept your parents. Just they are encouraging you. They are not motivating you, demotivating you. They are the one who support you till your last breath. Thank you, and over to you, table topic master. Thank you for giving me such a question. Good question.
Thank you, Rahmat. very much for your answer. Our next volunteer, Sarah. Sarah, what wishes do you wish you had taken?
Thank you, Table Topic Master, for the wonderful question. What wishes will I be taking as my wish? As a girl from an Indian background, I have loads of wishes because there are so many restrictions because I belong to the southern part of India and from a very orthodox family. So we have a lot of restrictions. So there is this rule like don't do this, girls don't do this. This is it, this is it, this is it. So one day I made a wish list. And when I started making the wish list, every time I get a rejection from my parents or fellow friends or someone, I thought of doing this in a way that I should help someone fulfill their wish at least if I can. So as I was growing bigger, then I was thinking that let me go through my list because now is a chance for me to fulfill my wish list or someone's wish list. So overall, I saw one word in common. It was something like freedom. I want a free day where everything is a S day, like everything is S in that day. So that's when I realized, okay, everybody wants one full day like an S day. So I decided, okay, this is the day I'm going to make an S for everything and see how it goes. So I tried it once. Really, that's the only one time I did it. But I found that there are lots of moments where I could have used a no and I could have asked for some suggestions or some opinions. That's when I realized no is not always bad. No is sometimes good. It teaches us. And we can have some cheat moments, but doesn't mean that no should be completely avoided. This is why I decided okay, now onwards, I look on both sides in my life before taking any decisions. So, this is my wish now that I will not just omit a no in my life and always take a chance to look beyond that no, why it is a no. So, that's my wish. I'm always looking into that part of other side.
Thank you very much, Sarah, for that wonderful answer. Do we have any more volunteers before we end the table topics? Anyone else want to have a go at it? Oh, Gertrude, I see you. Let me get a question for you. Gertrude, what is the greatest peer pressure you've ever felt? Oh, Gertrude, you're muted.
Thank you, Table Topic Master. The greatest peer pressure that I have felt is being in an environment that I'm pressured to actually think, act, and do things the way I was once doing, and not being able to happily practice or be able to be spontaneous in what I am actually doing. There may be some boundaries or rules in place, but that is how I actually feel that I am being pressured into doing something that is not maybe acceptable to how I think and I would have respect upon boundaries. But otherwise, getting to actually think, excuse me, and do things apart from what I respect. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you very much, Gertrude. Looks like we have no more time or volunteers remaining, so I'll pass it up back to the Toastmaster of the day, Shukruth. Thank you, everyone who participated.
Thank you, Toastmaster James. That was a brilliant part of you for the table topics. Coming to the theme of the day, miracle and every new beginning. Can someone say what's the meaning of miracle?
Something wonderful?
Yeah, miracle. an extraordinary and wonderful event that is not at all expected. It was the year 2010, where a small child, his age was 8 years, whose mother would comb his hair in this way and send him to school. This boy, so introvert, not speaking with anyone, sitting silent and waiting for some opportunity. And again, it's 2023. Now this child is grown, entered to college. It's none other than me. Now he again got a chance to lose his nature of introvertness and to mingle with people, to have extraordinary name, fame, and everything. I was so nervous when I entered to college, hoping I should not be an introvert. I need to speak with everyone. I need to get good networking, everything. And one day there was elections in our class for our class representative. And some inner confidence in me, subconsciously, my brain said, raise your hand for the post. I stood. I had a competition. It was so tough. My opponent was so famous. He was talking with everyone. He has huge network than me. I was thinking, oh, let me give a try. And after giving speech for becoming the class representative, there was voting. I thought, okay, I lost. Nothing. I can't be the CR now. Okay. But it was a miracle. Unexpected. I was elected as CR. I was really shocked. Oh, how can that even be possible? I don't speak with anyone. I don't know anyone in our class. This is new to me. And I became the CR. After getting this post, I got so many opportunities to mingle with everyone. Not only with my class students, with other class students, like when we have meetings of CR meetings. It was so wonderful. You get opportunity. And the start is so nice that we can't even imagine. When you get an opportunity and when you utilize it, the happiness is in a different way. Now coming to the evaluation. Our table topics evaluator, Toastmaster Arushka Pandey of Toastmaster Community Club Ranchi, and she's serving as Area G3 Executive Committee member. Toastmaster Arushka Pandey, please share.
Thank you very much. Would anyone please confirm, am I audible enough? All right.
Yes.
So warm good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to each and everyone present in the meeting and their guests. Well, I must say, what an outstanding selection of topics you have picked, and because it was very, it was very mass centric, so that anyone can relate and speak on that. So, great choice of the topics. Well, my first speaker, Shanda, I would say that you had courage to speak, and kudos to you for being the first volunteer as a table topic speaker. And the best part of your speech was sharing story. And I must say that not in every Toastmaster club, people actually come and have their personal story shared to others because it's very powerful. Why? Stories are very powerful because it's connect to audience so that they can feel it, what you want to convey. And each and every speaker in today's meet were good enough to share their personal story. So am very happy as a table topic evaluator. Basically, table topic evaluator, I'll be acting like a mirror, which is something reflecting your progress. I will be reflecting your progress, like how you all have done. My first speaker, Shanda, if you could live your life one day of from your like if one of your best days, yes, and she chose her married day, because he she and her husband has a soulmate thing, and the great day, and some of the things she missed out, and that's how she wants to actually, it's there in her mind, and she wants to actually enjoy that day because of missing out of meeting her friends or families, or some of the things she would have wishlisted, like every girl or a boy has in their weddings, right? So all every speaker, there's always some room for improvement because no one is perfect. The idea of perfect is, it's not true. It's actually not true. It's very fictional, and we all are misfitters. So for the room for improvement to you would be pauses, because you have shared two different variation of your stories. First was a happy journey of your marriage, and second was an emotional breakdown, right? Because you missed out of few of the things in your weddings, and now you want to actually do it again and fulfill your life, right? So I would ask you to incorporate pauses, unless you're a very good speaker. Speaker two, Shakil, silence convey more meaning. Yeah, you have shared few of the stories of long time ago and John and Ali, and how Ali was very talkative, and also you had great usage of example, and especially I love your energy, like how you are speaking on camera and with hand gesture, right? So it was very good take on that. What I would suggest you to incorporate your personal story, not just personal story or any personal experience from your life, okay? Or either from your friends or anything. Speaker three, the Lanji. She prefers village over city. Yeah. And the best part of her speech was she has also justified like why she chose villages over city, because she found it more peaceful, right, to live. And I must say that you had good content, but somehow in the middle you were not able to express, but you had something in your mind. So I would encourage you to utilize the 30-second of grace period before table topics, because anyone can do that. Why? Because it is very great to structure your entire speech, and you can speak on, because in the middle you come up with or your personal story that yes, you had some good number of achievement, all right? So that 30-second grace period will actually give you an extra edge and structure your entire speech, unless you are a very good speaker, and I would request you to speak more and more and become more effective speaker. Next speaker is Brunda, more of my friends, families, wishes. Well, she has delivered a very strong message of why families, friends, and coming together, this feeling of collectivism is important. And your story has a good message. And yeah, the grass is greener on the other side. Yes, we never appreciate what we have, and we keep on complaining, right? Unless we should share gratitude, and we should appreciate what we have in the present time. So your story has a message. We always miss it. The advice to you would be to look on the watch time, because at the end it was a red card was flashed, and suddenly you wanted to speak more, but due to that red class flash, you just ended up, right? So I would request you to keep count on that. Next speaker is Karthik. Enemy bonding. What? That was an interesting one. I would say that yes, it shows how kind and how kind personality you are, and you also share that why it is important to share love bondage, and why you have actually take this courage to reduce this enemy bonding with your all of the things you would be having issues with some of your friends. Yes, not 100% of the people will be having good bondage, right? So that was a good message of your side. Yeah, Rahmat, next speaker. Best thing happened to you. Life is like a roller coaster. I love your start, holding parents' hand, and since childhood till now. Yes. I love that emotional relation you have shared. That when you used to root, your parents used to console you. Yes, you have to live like a lioness. So I would say that you are very powerful enough to present your views or your personal story to everyone. And yes, we all agree with your statement. Next speaker is Sarah. Well, I would request you to, madam, please turn on your camera before speaking, because this is something virtual, and let's utilize the perfect use of camera and come more and more to it, and be more efficient speaker. But I must say that you might be busy somewhere else, so next time you can incorporate this. Yeah. Or to this family. So thank you for bringing this light of this so-called prejudice thing, which is taking place in a lot of countries, and share the learning for others. The only thing would be that please turn on the camera so that your expression and facial expression and more, you're being more present. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arishka Pandey, for your report. Now I request evaluator Toastmaster Pramod to evaluate the speech of our speaker, Kad.
Madam President, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow and future Toastmasters, and your guests. Karthik, I am going to evaluate your speech based on 3 broad categories. That is content, delivery, and project objectives. I was a little bit confused about the title. When I read out the title, I said, Love Languages. I thought you were going to talk about language, but you just introduced a new concept called Love Languages, which was really good, and it is really... The good thing about the content is that you introduced a new concept, and you have made a speech out of this informational topic. First, you explained the topic, then you gave 2-3 examples, then a personal story, and finally an honest exhortation for the audience to use it in their daily life so that they can also improve and become good communicators and good leaders. So that's why I would call that this was a well-organized speech. So when it comes to organization, it's really good. Coming to delivery, it was a flawless delivery. I have not seen any flow in delivery, any hiccups. Like I've noticed that you are using notes in the side, which is supposed to be avoided, but it's still fine in an online atmosphere. If you really want to check and organize, and you want to do the proper flow and all, you can use it. But still, it was really good. It was really good in the sense, except in 1 or 2 places, I never felt the transitions a little bit artificial. It was seamless transitions in all the phases. So these 5 phases which I have narrated about, it was so smooth that the speech was well organized. And it's a rare topic indeed. There was nothing. It was not familiar to me, at least, and I really enjoyed the speech. I was thinking about the concept, how I can implement the same thing in my professional life by introducing this thing. Then body language. You used body language nicely. When you counted, you said 1, 2, 3, 4. I could see your fingers. And when during the time of conversation also, you just moved a little bit here and there. And you were so good in your eye contact as well. You were looking at people. I mean, you were just searching, even though I know that it is a speaker only screen, but you were looking at here and there, and absolutely not nervous. Normally, I have seen that people delivering the speech when they become nervous. And how do I know that the speaker is nervous? It is about the pacing and pausing. Your pacing and pauses were perfect. So you had a nice pace, and you paused at places which enhanced the impact of your speech. Finally, the project objectives. As I earlier said, the objective of the speech was to practice vocal variety and body language. Body language I already commended. It's a commendation. Here comes my recommendation. Vocal variety is the soul of the speech. It is your tone, or it is your intention behind every word of your speech. I found that it was a little bit flat. There were a lot of opportunities where you could use vocal variety successfully. For example, my friend gifted me a beautiful flower. What the hell you are talking? So these were there in your speech, but it was almost kind of flat speech. You could have experienced a better speech had you used vocal variety in the proper places. Again, I repeat, it is the soul of every speech, even without camera, even without your face, even without anything, just by narration, you can feel the power of your speech if you are using vocal variety. So I wish you all the best for all your speeches in future. And I'm looking forward to have a power-packed, active, vocal variety-oriented speech in the coming days. Back to you, Toastmaster today. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Now, I request our evaluator, Toastmaster Pradyumna, to evaluate speech of a second speaker, this Toastmasters Rahma. Toastmaster Pradyumna.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rahmat. What a wonderful speech. You have started with questions which are a bit seem to be easier and also instantly connect us with the story that are the benches in the school, and then soon jumped into mistakes. I was expecting where would you connect the benches with the mistakes, and then you got the story of your friends starting from the first bench to last bench. The transition was very good. First you are a sincere student, and then with the influence of your friend you made it until the middle bench, and then finally after doing all the mischief in the middle bench to the last bench to tell the story in precise. What you could have do in the content and delivery is what the story, the transition is very good, and how you have described everything. That is the toppers and the toppers are before you, and the back and the losers are after you. You have specifically mentioned everything. What you could improve? One is when you are speaking, most of the time you are seeing upwards into the upwards into the sky instead of seeing straight into the camera. I would suggest you to raise the camera level a bit and see straight, so that the audience feel connected with your speech. Else, that is considered as eye contact. Next improvement, what I could suggest is you need to work on your grammar. When you said what happened is, you could have said what happened was, because it's fast. And finally, after coming to the last bench, you are doing some mischief, and teacher said stand on the bench. You could have added vocal variety, same thing as said by the first evaluator, where that you can change the characters, and you could have made a play like when you are doing some mischief and the teacher shouted, stand up on the bench, Rahmat. In that way, you could have portrayed. And same thing goes with when your friend forced you to get to the back bench. You could have friend and you. You could have done that. And finally, the message is you have given was, while you do not forget to live the moments with while achieving your goals. Okay, and the message to live the moment, I felt the connectivity with the story, but achieving the goal, I did not feel where the connectivity happened with the story. So please work on that connectivity. Please clearly mention what the goal is and how did you achieve by living the moment. And finally, and so I'm pretty sure getting out of the class would not be a goal. So what did you achieve by getting out of the classroom? That would be a goal. So please work on these points. That's over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pradyumna. Now, let me introduce the tag team for their report. First, I would like Toastmaster Sihas, please present your timer report.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shukruth. Hi all, I am back with my timers report. I'll just go ahead and start off with the speakers. Toastmasters Karthik and Toastmaster Ahmed indeed made good use of their allocated time. We had 5 to 7 assigned to them, and there was a 30-second grace period, which basically means they can talk up till 7 minutes and 30 seconds. And both our speakers used over 7 minutes. So Toastmaster Karthik took 7 minutes and 18 seconds, and Toastmaster Rahmat took 7 minutes and 7 seconds. Perfect. Next, coming to our table topic speakers. All the table topic speakers are qualified, which means that they all spoke for more than 1 minute. I'll just all the speakers took 1 minute and 50 seconds, except Toastmaster Sarah, who took 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Still, it's all within the assigned time. I will not go into the details of each. Next is Toastmaster Arshuka. She took 7 minutes and 15 seconds for her table topics report. Coming to the evaluators, Toastmaster Pramod overshot his assigned time. I'm sure that next time he will fall within. He'll try his best to fall within the limit, that is 3 minutes and 30 seconds. This time he was over 4 minutes. And Toastmaster Pradyum took 3 minutes and 22 seconds for his evaluation for Toastmaster Rahmat. That's all from my side. Back to you, Toastmaster Shukruth.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sihas, for noting down our time. Now, we have our counters report by our Toastmaster John. Toastmaster John.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Shukruth. You know, I really had to hunt and listen hard to find some ahs and ums. Everybody was really on their toes with avoiding that. So rather than listen out the long list of people who did not have any ahs, I'll just highlight a few people who did use the ums. That was basically the only filler word that I heard. So Guillermo, I heard a couple from you. Brunda, a couple very subtle, but they were there. And Arushika, I heard a couple from you in the beginning. And Pradyumna, just a couple, and again, they were very subtle. So it's not like they're taking long stalls, but it was in their speech. So that is my report. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, John, for noting our I would request our grammarian, Leo, to present her report.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. I would like to congratulate Vrunda for using the word of the day exemplary twice in her speech. And now I would like to highlight the beautiful language I heard in the meeting. Quoted from Karthik, "If we can make an effort to love and to be loved without any condition, you can bring miracles in every new beginnings." And he said, and he asked a rhetorical question, when in the dark and dangerous sea, what's the way to show the sailors? To emphasize the importance of love languages accurately. Rahama, she said, parents give you wings to fly wherever you go. To show her parents' support in her life, the importance of her parents, and I deeply feel for this, and I love the way she says it. Now, I would like to share some not so good usage of words that I heard, and I make that mistake all the time. So the first one is entered to college. It should be entered college. And second one, help me whole day. It should be the whole day. And their language should be languages, because we're using their. It means there are more people. Okay, fourth, two colleague should be colleagues, two colleagues, plural. And five, claps you should be claps for you. Six, what is going to be coming? I think it should be what is going to become. And lastly, he forget. It should be he forgets or he forgot. Thank you so much. That's my report. Over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Leo, for your report. So after after person utilizing his opportunity, he gets a lot of courage, some unknown feeling that, oh, I have did this. So with this, I conclude the theme of the day, miracles in every new beginning. Yeah, miracles do happen. When we start a new beginning, we start with positive, energetic, and for hoping for the best, optimistic beginning. So miracles in every new beginning. Over to Toastmaster Catherine, Club President. Thank you.
Club members and guests, would we please give a round of applause to our Toastmaster Shukruth for running a successful and beautiful Toastmasters meeting. Thank you so much. And I would like to thank each of the role takers and speakers who have volunteered to give us a wonderful run for our meeting today. Thank you so much for giving us a beautiful evening and a beautiful morning. I would like to make a little mention of announcements. One goes to the club officers. Club officers, you are reminded, please stay behind after this meeting. We have just a few things to finish up. And I would like to take a moment right now to adjourn the meeting and then get into club business meetings. So to you, our guests, thank you very much